And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on a Thursday night.
Evening, which is our weekend entertainment edition.
And we're going to get to the entertainment stuff in a bit, but unfortunately today we have a little bit of hard news.
Sad news to start off the evening with.
Yeah. Around 7 p.m. tonight, a body was discovered in the Frog Jump Plaza in Angels Camp. And if you're not familiar with Frog Jump Plaza, it's the plaza with Long's and Starbucks and that plaza. There was a white pickup that was positioned over in towards the corner, away from the
away from the businesses, not.
Excuse me.
Kind of over in the corner, more towards the field, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was found to contain the body of a deceased
gentleman,
deceased male. Mm-hmm. There was a shotgun found in the car. There was identification found in the car that did match the registration of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry. It's just when you sat down.
I don't have anything new on. I don't
okay.
Perfume.
Maybe I'm just allergic to cameras.
And you're allergic to me.
That couldn't be. Anyway. That did match the vehicle. We did speak with Angels Camp Police Chief Dale Mendenhall over there a few minutes ago. And they will be investigating this as a homicide until they finish it up, but initial indications are that it was a suicide. One of the, and this is not a nice detail, but also is they have to do additional investigations to determine identification because the damage to the deceased was such that there was no way to
possibly identify the
correct.
person.
And he did anticipate that they will have a press release and more details on that probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, and we will follow up on that and post those on our site.
And they're saying that one thing he did say, we could say that it did happen earlier today, probably, right?
Correct. It didn't happen at 7 because we talked to another witness that was in there in the shopping center, and he thought he had heard a loud noise, between 6 and 7, but that it happened earlier.
They could
so
tell.
It happened earlier. Official cause of, time of death will be determined later, but it did happen earlier.
Okay, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, as they will probably be notified as we speak.
Yeah, and
there was also...
I guess, can I say one last little thing on that? One last little thing on that is when we talk to some of the people who lived in the area a long time are familiar with most of the cars and stuff like that, nobody recognized it as being a local. Nobody recognized it as being a local's vehicle. And one of the things we did, and this is purely speculation, is that it was obviously a construction vehicle. And you can only wonder and hope not, but there's a lot of guys who have been working in the trades as the economy worsens.
All of us are experiencing it.
Yeah, is that there's a lot of really intense financial pressure being put on people right now. And it's, and we've had some incidents since the last few weeks, just some really, that you don't know if they were fiscally driven, but in some ways they appear to be desperate acts.
Exactly.
Thoughts and prayers to the family because it's purely speculation, but basically if he did in fact use the shotgun or something as it appears, this wasn't a cry for help. It was something permanent. So anyway, that was the last one.
So as soon as we find out more information with the gentleman's name,
right,
we will let you know, and cause and all that.
And if he had been consuming the stuff that you're going to talk about next, maybe he would have been in a better mood.
Marijuana, yes. Maybe.
Just kidding.
The Calaveras County deputies take down 2 marijuana growing operations. I need to click read more, though, because there was actually 2 different areas that they...
Go ahead.
On Tuesday, September 2nd, 2008, proved to be a very busy day for sheriff's deputies as they seized a total of 1,801, as our son calls it, marinara
plants,
and arrested 3 suspects from 2 different and unrelated marijuana grow sites. Deputies served a search warrant at a residence located on Sheep Ranch Road in Sheep Ranch. Deputies discovered 301 mature marijuana plants growing on the... Sorry, I have to click read more here. That's how her stories work on the property. As deputies were conducting their search, the property owner, Jack Strange, 42 of Galt, arrived at the property. Deputies arrested Strange for cultivation of marijuana and possession for sale of marijuana without incident. Strange is being held at the Calaveras County Jail on $2.5 million bail.
Oh!
Later in that day, deputies seized 1,500 marinara plants in a remote area off Camp 9 Road in Vallecito. Deputies conducting surveillance on the marijuana grow site encountered 2 subjects resupplying the grow site. Deputies were able to link Melchor Valencia, 28 of Fremont, and Jamie Mendoza, 27 of San Jose, to the marijuana grow. Deputies found the grow site to be abandoned but believe several subjects had been staying at the site caring for the plants, which you hear a lot of.
Wow.
Valencia and Mendoza were both arrested for conspiracy and cultivation of marijuana. Additionally, both subjects had immigration holds placed on them. Both subjects were being held at the Calaveras County Jail, and that their bail does not state. So they were busy. 2 separate grows in Calaveras County.
They were busy.
Day after that was Tuesday, right?
Yeah. And one of the things we want to mention, this is a follow-up on the fire at West Point. Some of you may not know, it's kind of a local angle on that fire. And I don't think, this is not something we heard immediately that night, so it came out later, because there was in Reno, Nevada, there was a contract airplane that was contracted to CAL FIRE, working out of the Reno airport, that was responding to the West Point fire.
Yes.
And it was released, the call was released before it ever was over near the incident, but shortly after it took off from the Reno airport, there was a ignition of one of the engines, and there were 3 crew members that perished in the fire. And jet engine fire engulfed the wing of an air tanker moments after takeoff, sending the plane rolling into the ground and killing all 3 members of the aerial firefighting crew. Federal investigators said Tuesday the Lockheed P-2 V-7, on the way to drop retardant on a California wildfire, which was the West Point fire, was between 100 to 300 feet off the ground when it crashed less than 2 miles from the Reno Stead Airport on Monday evening. And that was just kind of a local angle on that.
So tragic.
Yeah. So that the fire in West
Thoughts
Point.
and prayers go out to that family as well.
So it impacted a wider area than you would think.
There was a small grass fire this evening in Mountain Ranch, about the same time we discovered the deceased gentleman.
While we were working the other one.
It was a 1-acre grass fire that was caused by an oak tree falling into a power line, according to Mary Jo from CAL FIRE. They had a good handle on it as of 7:53 p.m. An aircraft had been released. And that was in Mountain Ranch.
About a 1-acre fire?
1-acre fire, yes. Let me see. We'd like to thank tonight's sponsor
Gary Toffanelli.
Sponsor Gary Toffanelli, Supervisor, District 1 Supervisor candidate.
All right. And also tonight, on a little bit of a local business note, Golden State Cellular has announced another cell tower.
Yes, they
now,
have.
today's announcement was actually in Tuolumne County. This one will be just by the Indian Rock Center off of Mono Way at a TUD facility. Now, this is probably, I'm just speculating, but there's been an agreement between the Tuolumne Utilities District and also Golden State Cellular to roll out cell sites on some of the TUD facilities. And then in return, I think TUD gets great rates on their cell service.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Hey, I put one in our yard. We could, have you ever offered?
No, but we did know somebody that had one up in Arnold.
Yeah.
And had the cell site in Arnold, and it actually paid the entire mortgage on their house and everything, so they could live there free.
Wow.
But then you have to, there's always going to be people that say that many cell waves wouldn't be good for you. But
probably not.
At least you'd be happy.
My brother offered to put something in his yard down in Stockton.
Something like that.
Internet.
No, it is nice to see that in a ostensibly a down market, soft economic times, that local businesses are still investing.
Yes, exactly.
And now, next time you're going up Mono Way over there, if you have to make the obligatory Sonora trip every once in a while to shop, do the Wally World or something trip. All right, okay.
We'd also like to announce that we will be starting up our Friday Night Live 2008 Calaveras County. Are you ready for some live football?
This is it. And tonight, and we've for the last 2 years, we've done some live broadcasting of football. This year, we're announcing we're doing a full-blown season. We talked with Calaveras Athletic Director this morning, looked at some matchups that he thought would be some of the best matchups to watch. And what we'll do is we will provide you the homecoming game of Calaveras, the homecoming game of Bret Hart, obviously the big game.
Yes, the big game.
So
we will
those
have a game
three
of the
core
week,
games.
correct?
But for the next 10 weeks, starting next Friday night, we will provide you with a game of the week, which will be shown live every Friday night right here on Channel 7 and also on thepinetree.net.
Yes. And you can always watch the replay later on the Pine Tree if you want to watch
Correct.
it over and over and over again, which some people do. Some people actually go to the game, they come home and watch it on the Pine Tree. I've heard people have done that.
I know.
Yes,
Or if one of your friends or relatives, now we joked
Yes.
on our website that fire up the TiVo and email
Email
and
everybody that they can watch their
send off that
nephew,
email
grandson, whatever, on
to Aunt
pinetree.net.
Maud
Yes.
back in Poughkeepsie.
They can watch him be playing football.
Yes.
So that's some exciting news for us, isn't it?
And on an interesting note, we tried it, and it scales it down automatically. The media server we use actually scales it automatically, so you could actually watch the football game on your phone.
That's cool. Very cool. In case
So-
you want to, in case you have some bets going or something.
Probably not while you're driving,
No.
but we wouldn't recommend watching live
No.
football
No.
as you're driving because, you're going along.
No.
And he's getting close to the... I know you're not supposed to talk on the phone
Okay.
without a headset now.
But can you watch it?
I don't know if you can actually watch...
I don't know
if you
either.
can watch videos
I
on
don't
your
know.
phone while you're driving.
Have you
It's
asked?
probably...
Have you asked Daryl?
It's probably not a
Is
question
it
that-
hands-free? That means hands-free. Probably not holding on to anything while you're driving, right?
I don't know.
I noticed
But-
when you were riding your bike the other night, you were driving hands-free. You had your headset on. And the Republican National Convention ended this evening, didn't it?
Yes, John McCain did his keynote speech.
Did his keynote speech. We have lots of comments on this. If you'd like to watch the evening's event again, we have it on thepinetree.net. You can play it over and over and over again. And we have the full transcript of his speech for this evening. And so far we have about 16 comments.
Yep. And also, the Sierra Century, was a big cycling event that has graced Calaveras County for the last 2 years. On a sad economic note, will be returning to Amador County for next year.
Yes.
And our take from a media
John is not
outlet...
happy about this.
No. Our take from a media outlet is we hate to see economic activity, things that bring money into the county, leave. We just do. From sitting in the county government meetings, we want Calaveras County to be a magnet for it. Interesting thing is comments that have been posted to the articles from guys who wrote in it is their take is we need to do a little more road maintenance.
The roads weren't that great, yes.
They were thinking the potholes, gravel, like some of the guys with flats and tires.
So we do have video of the event that we took.
Yeah.
Posted with the article of this, was it last year's event, right?
This year's
Somebody
event.
actually said that, hey, the Pine Tree vehicle is there, but where
And
are
I
the
didn't
pictures?
see the pictures. And
Well,
if you wrote the
we were
comment,
actually taking video.
the pictures that you're looking for are in the video right
Yes,
below that
yes,
comment.
exactly.
So if you made that comment, if you saw us driving along with where's the photos?
Well,
Where's
we
my
were taking
photo?
video on that bumpy road.
So if you look through the video, you probably see your jersey or bib number. You can go, oh, there I am.
There I am. There I am.
There I am.
Yeah, exactly,
right. And
exactly.
you can play that over and
Yes,
over again.
exactly.
But it's a sad thing for the Sierra Century. On a good note, this probably gives the Mr. Frog's Wild Ride,
Which is coming up in October.
in
isn't it?
October, an opportunity to expand.
Yes.
And also, it may even allow them to move to a date closer to when the
that's true.
Sierra
Exactly.
Century was,
Exactly.
or just purely conjecture. But as I know, sometimes to find events where there's not a competing event
It's hard.
is tough.
It's very tough.
So,
Especially during the next few months. It's going to get quite
Yeah,
busy. We
so
have the
maybe
Great Stomp
it'll-
coming up. We've got the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway next weekend.
next weekend.
Yes, next weekend. And we also have a new chef chat with executive chef James Lehman of Ironstone Vineyards. This week he talks knives and how to choose the right cutlery for your kitchen.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
So what did he have to say? I wasn't there.
Oh, he was just the whole
He's
the whole
so
butcher.
good on camera. He needs to come fill in for the news sometime.
He does. Do you know the whole butcher block sets that everybody gets?
Yes.
Don't need them.
You don't need 'em.
What you need is 3 or 4 good knives.
Yes.
Your paring
According to Chef
knife,
James.
your bread cutting knife, your actual chef's knife, and then he's posing with the meat cleaver.
Yes.
But one of his buddies from college gave him the meat cleaver, and he says he's used it twice.
Really?
So, but he did also say that would double, if you were ever out in the wood, that would double as a hatchet.
Yes, you're right.
So you could meat cleave.
So his chats are very interesting. He always welcomes your comments and questions on the pinetree.net. And you can go on the comment section and just comment away like lots of people have been doing lately.
You can just
Seems like
comment away.
Ever since all the government stuff, we've just had comments. People just comment on everything,
what's
don't
wrong
they?
with that?
It's great. It's great. That means we're getting a lot of people coming to the site.
All right, hello again. Welcome to
Look at him. He's just so good on camera. He's just so natural, isn't he?
This week we're going to talk about knives because the holidays will be coming up soon. Not too soon, but soon enough. And a lot of people like to buy knife sets, knives and stuff either for themselves or their family members. So I'm going to go over some knives that I think are essential in your knife collection. So a lot of people like to go out and they like to buy those big Hinkle's knife sets.
Which we've never had. We've never had a knife set.
See, we follow his
We follow
advice.
his rules. I'm just
You're going to find that you're probably only going to use 2 or 3 of the knives that are in that set.
You know, though,
and the other ones
we
are
do have
just
one
gonna sit
knife in
there
our
and
drawer
Yeah.
that I had for my single
That's
days.
it. We're going to
Oh,
move on to
that
the
little
next.
one?
Now
It
we're
The little hairy
predates.
knife?
to these
Well,
first
our
knives.
chef knife, the little chef
Oh,
knife.
okay. Oh, I didn't realize that.
It predates us. So that means it's prehistoric.
Okay.
One would be a 6 to an 8-inch chef's knife,
Do we have-
or a 6 to an 8-inch Santuco knife.
Okay, we don't have a
Now,
Santuco
you see
knife.
with
No,
the
we don't.
different here,
Do we-
this
we don't
one
have
has
either
a
one of
rounded
those.
Straight tip.
Do we?
This one has a straight edge, and this one is
That one we
more
kinda do,
curved.
I guess, right?
This one also has these little dimples or divots in the blade, and that helps to keep the food from sticking to the knife as you're cutting. Because if anybody knows, when you're cutting like potatoes, the potatoes get stuck to your knife, and you have to like pull them off. It's not going to happen with this. It creates a little air pocket between the knife and the food just slides off. So
You know, we're blocking people's view.
or,
Sorry.
We're busy watching it.
Oh, cool! Wow!
These are probably going to run you if you get a Hinkle's.
I guess we don't care if
probably
anyone else can see
$40 to
it.
$80.
How rude.
See, it's a very good episode because
Yeah, I need to
you were
listen to this.
gross.
Because we need to go buy. We have the wrong knives. Like, we have the cheapies.
Chef's knife, I know it looks kind of odd to you guys. This is called a Mac, M-A-C, Mac knife. It's made in Japan. It's got these little holes here for hanging the knives to dry and stuff.
Okay.
This is a really nice knife. It's lightweight. The blade is thin. It stays sharp really nicely.
All right, there we go.
There we
So,
go. All right.
Theme song. Thank
Yes,
you,
the
Chef
theme song.
James.
We need to do a new theme song.
Yeah, I don't like.
Song.
I'm tired of
You
the
don't-
theme
You're tired
song.
of that one?
I want to find something like UB40 or something a little more hip.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
It's.
Yes,
all right.
and the scenic celebration is set for Ebbets Pass National Scenic Byway coming up already
Next weekend.
Saturday. Can you believe it?
That is,
From
and-
9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
They're going to have booths all the way from Arnold all the way to Markleyville.
Yes, the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway Association has announced that the second annual Scenic Celebration event, highlighting the scenic wonders of the Ebbets Pass National Scenic Byway, will take place on Saturday, September 13th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The public is invited to experience a number of enriching and enjoyable activities at 8 different venues while traveling the scenic byway between Arnold and Markleyville.
And speaking of enriching, there's also some good prizes if you get your passport stamped for all the locations. So you can be enriched while you're being enriched.
Yes, kind of like the contest that we have starting on Monday.
Frog hopping.
We have the frog hopping, the class
so we're
of
going to have
2008.
you hop to every venue.
We have the
Well,
map on our site, or you can pick one up at the chamber office. You print off that map, visit every frog. They will give you a little frog sticker at the location that the frogs are at. And if you have all those frog stickers filled in, you take it to the chamber office with your name and phone number, and it will be entered into a drawing of about 10 great prizes so
Really
far.
nice ones.
Some fab
Yeah.
prizes. We got some kayak or snowshoe rentals,
Yep.
two zip line tickets,
Rounds of golf.
rounds of golf, dinners, gift baskets, wines, all kinds of fun stuff.
And all you have to do is go
All you have
pay
to do is
homage
go
to the frogs.
to the frogs, and to the businesses that have the
Now,
frogs.
do they have to kiss the frogs like the beauty queens?
They want to. I'm sure they could. I'm sure that they would love to take pictures of them with the frogs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. And this gives you a chance to see. This contest starts Monday and ends the middle of October. So we need to get those frog stickers out to our people this weekend, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right.
All right. And to start a little bit of our weekend stuff,
Yes.
tomorrow night
Oh, wait.
First Fridays in the
Also,
Park.
we have
Sorry.
something new I wanted to talk about. We have a new contributor to the pinetree.net. Ask a Planner
This is pretty cool.
by Shaylin Stratton. Calaveras County, California. We'd like to give a warm welcome to our newest contributor to the pinetree.net, Shaylin Stratton. Ask a Planner. As development continues to take center stage in our county, it becomes harder and harder to understand what is being proposed and what we as individuals and collectively as a community can do to guarantee we have a say in the way these proposals affect our quality of life. Shaylene Stratton, a former Calaveras County Planner 3, with extensive experience in planning and environmental review at the local and state level, has offered to help us understand both the process and the lingo. She's asking you to write in with questions, comments. I think she's going to put something up here pretty quick about the sign ordinance. I think we're going to talk signs. So,
Because signs
but
have
feel
kind of been
free
the
to
hot topic.
ask questions, make comments, anything you'd like. She is one of our newest columnists.
Very
Thank
cool.
you, Shailene. I understand her husband is a professional photographer, videographer. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Do you know? I've never met her. Have
No.
you? She just emailed us a lot. So, go ahead. Tomorrow night is First Fridays in the Park.
First Fridays in the Park, and I believe it is the last First Friday.
It is the last First Friday.
Now, this is the Murphy's Community Park will be filled
Yes.
with music. The great local band Blue Shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and they do a really fun job. In fact, we should have pulled up some video. We have some clips of them performing at another venue on
Yes.
our site. And I think
Yes.
we've got a couple different sites, a couple
Yes.
different locations in there.
That starts at 5:30 p.m. And they suggest bringing a picnic, or they're going to have food.
They're going to have food there as well. And who is the purveyor?
You're
It is
down.
going to
I
be.
think. There you
It
go. There you go.
is. Oh, there it
Oops.
is. El Jardín.
Okay, we'll be catering.
El
So,
Jardín will
yummy.
be catering. So,
You don't even need to bring your own
You
food.
don't need to
Just
bring food,
chairs or
just a
a blanket.
wallet.
Just a wallet, yes.
wallet and chairs.
Yes, but they have lots of tables available too there.
Wallet, chairs, and a smile.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
But
there we
also
go.
tomorrow night going on is the Willie Nelson and Sarah Evans concert at
The
Ironstone
biggie.
Vineyards.
The biggie.
Yes, boy, she's pretty. You see her, Sarah Evans?
Yeah.
She's a hottie.
Well, Willie took the same page. No, actually, I guess, what was it? John McCain took the same approach to.
I think John's got a crush on Sarah.
No,
Palmer.
I don't.
He's talking
No,
about her.
no,
He's
no.
talking about her.
But I'm okay. If you're
It's not saying that we're going to vote for them. He just keeps talking
Okay.
about her. And McCain's wife's another hottie. I mean, he's gonna if he wins, he'll
But
be
if you're,
surrounded by two
70,
hotties.
if you're 72 years old, ostensibly the only oldest candidate, it probably
I think he's got a. I think he wishes I was more like her. Do you know she gets up she's got 5 kids. She gets up at 3 in the morning and
No.
milks those cows. What else? What else does she do?
shoots the moose.
Shoots the moose.
Yeah,
Her son's
all the
going to
rest of that
Iraq.
stuff.
She's just amazing. Sorry, I will
right.
never be like that.
Uh,
This gal is
Okay.
gorgeous. This Sarah Evans with Labor Day in the past. Gives summer a send off. We're turning up the heat at Ironstone Summer Concert Series. Nothing says living legend like the classic tunes of Willie Nelson. His timeless music is loved and enjoyed by many. And this show is sure to get your foot stomping. Partner with Sarah Evans on September 5th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Concert at 8 p.m. How old is she? She's a little
and
young
we've
thing,
also
huh?
heard that tickets are going fast.
They are,
So
okay.
if you want reserved seats, if you still want really good upfront reserved seats, buy them now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Call Ironstone
All right.
or Ticketmaster.
Okay.
Get your tickets,
Okay.
because otherwise you might be on the lawn.
Did you tell him that we'd be going to cover it? Not us, but our reporter.
I haven't yet, but it was assumed.
You
Probably
need to do
assumed
that.
wrong. We probably need to do that. We
Okay.
do. All right.
So we're
So
always just giving those free tickets to go cover events because it's just a hobby.
it's work. Easy, Kim.
Well, somebody said that about us. Not very nice. Anyway,
Now you were saying that people said
there
Never
was
mind.
some comment. People have been saying mean things about John and I on our website.
They were saying it was a hobby.
They're saying that the pine tree is a hobby to the family.
So we're working.
So I didn't realize a per person worked 24 hours, 7 days a week if it was for a hobby. Did you realize that?
Yeah, and
That's
some of the
like-
stuff for a hobby. I mean, I don't like covering. I wouldn't
Yeah, I
cover
don't either.
fatalities and stuff like that. But
This is a Yeah, it's just a hobby. 'Cause
Oh,
we're just,
easy.
sorry, I take
Kim, I have a little more.
I take offense to those because I know how hard we work.
I probably have a little bit of a thicker skin.
Yeah, but I know how
and
hard we
used
work.
to
Hobby, darn it!
people are going to just, people want to comment about
course they
stuff.
do.
That's
all right.
the nature of the beast.
And let me see, what starts this weekend is the Ebbets Pass Youth Soccer League has their first games this Saturday at Feeney Park.
They do, don't they?
And our little guy Grayson will be playing his first year. I don't know how much action he's going to be doing. He might just be standing around. But
I think that's some of those kids that kind of do that.
he sits there and does somersaults and whatever. I love playing soccer, Mommy. Well, it doesn't show. You're out there doing somersaults,
Easy.
pulling up your shirt over your head.
Easy.
It's funny. It's cute. It's cute.
All
That
right.
starts up this Saturday. We also have Bret Hart Boys Soccer Game. Bret Hart Cross Country Meet Saturday. The Habitat for Humanity Warehouse is open on Saturday.
And the Cedar Center Summer Music Series continues at 6 p.m.
Yes.
in the Cedar Center in Arnold.
Yes, the importance of being earnest. This is actually closing weekend for this. Out at Murphy's Creek Theater. It's kind of
Murphy's
sad.
Creek
Summer
Theater.
is coming to an end.
It is sad.
An official end. Yeah.
And you can tell people are switching gears, though. It's that, it's sad.
all the fall stuff's in the stores
Yeah.
already for fall. And why is it sad? I like fall. I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of having sticky legs. See, what's going on Sunday, John? This is not one of those real busy weekends. This is kind of a light weekend.
It's a light weekend?
Light weekend, yes.
I was going to try to pull up some little bit of a... We're not
We
going
need
have
to find
time
out what's
do it.
going
We
on
only got,
Sunday.
2
I don't
minutes
think
here.
there's a whole lot going on.
Not a lot going
Can
on
you
Sunday.
check Sunday or not?
I am right now.
All right.
We are.
There's
We're
a picture
pulling
of
up
you and
Sunday.
Sarah. Look,
There we go.
your old news anchor.
The old news anchor. And what's the weather going to look like, Kim?
I think it's probably going to be hot. I don't know. That's all I can say. It's hot.
Where is it? Is it coming
Or
up?
Sunday. You
Where
want me to
is
click on
Sunday?
calendar? I'll do
Oh,
it.
go ahead. Go click on Sunday.
All right.
All right. Yeah, you better pull Sunday. We're
Better
getting
hurry.
sidetracked here.
We're
we
close. We got like a minute, so
Yeah.
come on.
So,
come on.
there we go.
Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Why is it going so slow?
There it is.
No,
Because it's you
Friday.
wanted it.
Saturday. There's
Sunday.
a football scrimmage game tomorrow.
Football scrimmage game. Bret Hart will be playing at Modesto Christian, and Calaveras will be playing. Were they at home? I gotta look. At my schedule.
Sorry about that. And also, the Bret Hart soccer tournament will be at Modesto Christian in Modesto, and the Bret Hart cross country will be. It's a Sierra High School Invitational at Modesto River Park.
There we go.
Okay, and let's go on for Sunday.
We got less than a minute.
I'm sorry, I'm hurrying. Oh, there's nothing going on. So there you go.
There you go. We thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
And a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Yes,
Good night.
thank you.